Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. Hi! I feel like I've been away for so long. I know it's only been a few days. So I have a project to share with you guys today. Yay! I'm super excited about this only because it's been fun creating these and it's been keeping me super busy and I think they're going to be quite catchy, and I think a lot of you are going to enjoy this project. I can see a lot of friends sharing, especially with the holidays coming up. This is going to be really super fun for the holidays coming up, and I'll get to that in a second. Before I do share my project with you guys, I want to welcome all my new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for leaving me such wonderful, sweet comments. You're so sweet and great, all of yous. Thank you for all your well wishes. I'm sending everyone super big, scrappy hugs, and I am I'm trying to keep my spirits up for the sake of this video and for my project. But I did get some news about a crafty friend, and to me, my crafty friends are just like extended family. Um, but one of my crafty friends here on YouTube has received some really sad news, and I know she knows that I'm speaking of her. I don't know if she wants this to be shared with anyone, so I'm not going to. But in case she is watching, I can't imagine that she is right now, but if she is, I just want her to know that I'm sending her super big scrappy hugs and that I sent her a Facebook page message and a YouTube message. And I'm here if she needs me. Okay, so that being said, let's get to the crafty stuff that I wanted to share with you. Um, as you know, Diamond Dies have released their summer dies not too long ago, and I decided I am going to hold on to summer as long as I can. um, just wanted to hold on to it a little bit longer. So I created some projects using those summer dies. And I'm going to share that with you. But before I do, I just want to remind you guys of a few little announcements for Diamond Dies. First of all, we have our monthly car swap exchange, which signing up is right now. It's about to end any day now, so you want to go on over to their Facebook page and sign up quick if you're interested in that. Um, if you do not know what it involves and you would like more information, just leave a comment below and I'll be happy, very happy to give you all the details for that. We also have our Make It with Diamond Dies monthly giveaway as well, which is also held over on the Facebook page for Diamond Dies as well as the YouTube channel. And again, if you want more information on that, just leave me your question in the comments below and I will be happy to give you more details about that as well. I will have all the links below in my description box to the YouTube channel, Facebook, as well as the store for Diamond Eyes. Um, what else? Oh, another thing that Dee is starting to do over on Facebook is she's having random giveaways and random drawings for people that leave comments and like what the DTs are making or with their fellow crafty friends over here on YouTube or on Facebook are making and sharing. So if you are a friend on Facebook for Diamond Dies, you want to leave those little sweet comments that you've been doing so nicely because you never know. You could be the next winner. And she also posts random sales that we don't necessarily mention on YouTube. For instance, a few days ago, she had the scent pail on sale, I believe it was. And it was a lot cheaper than what she sold it for in the store. So you want to just keep notifications and updates going over at the Diamond Dies Facebook page because it's just a surprise. When she does it, she does it. She just gets up and says, today we're going to have this. And today I'm going to pick a winner. And you'll never know when it's going to be you. So just be mindful of that. So for my project, I used a lot of these dyes right here. Not all, but a lot. And guys, another little tip I wanted to share with you. It was just making me go crazy. And of course, I didn't realize it till now because I really didn't pay attention till now. But a lot of times on my magnetic sheets, and this is how I store my dyes. I love my art bin magnetic sheets. Um, but a lot of times I get these, and of course now you won't see them because I want them to show. When I don't want them to show, the whole world can see them. I get all these little funny scratches and marks. You see, like this one right here, the white stuff is coming up. That's not dirt, guys. That's it's scratching. Well, anyway, what I found out was it's the way I cut my dies. I left these little nibby pieces on them, and what they do is, see, this is just part of the dies as well, the paper. What they do is sometimes they scratch these mats, and you'll see those white little pieces of materials that come up from the way. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you cut these little die pieces, make sure you take care of the little nibbies, because if you're storing them like I see, like right now, I'm feeling this one, it's scratching, it's catching. See, it caught my fingernail there. And when you put them on your little mats, if you do like I do and you drag them like this sometimes, they will scratch your magnetic mats up. They don't damage it, they just scratch them and then they don't look so pretty. But, anyways, I digress. So, I decided to use my summer dyes along with these dyes here that are also from Diamond Dyes. This is the Leaf Melody which the leaf melody dye, which is going to be really, really nice right about now with the fall coming up. And I also use my top note nesting die set. So these were in addition to the new or the latest release of dyes from Diamond Dyes, which are these. And as you can see, I have been die cutting like crazy. You could tell with all the little ridges there. So those were the dyes that I used from Diamond Dyes. If you have any questions about any of the dyes, again, leave them in the comment section. And this is what I made with them. I'm going to share this one first because this was the first one I made. Um, on YouTube, I follow a lot of Stampin' Up! Designers. And one of the design team, one of the girls that designs for Stamping Up, her name is, her YouTube name anyway, is Poodles. Oh gosh, Poodles and something. Anyway, I'll find the link for this tutorial. She did a tutorial on how to make candy boxes. Now, I do want to share with you what these boxes can look like without being um, decorated. Even though I put paper, all I did was put paper on this one. This is what they look like. And I don't know if you guys remember when you were small kids, and I'm going way back here when I was a child. Um, Before this country realized what damage cigarettes can do, they used to sell these little candy boxes. And they were fake cigarettes. I don't know if you guys remember them. And they had these candy sticks inside with these little red, I guess it's red candy. I don't know. It was supposed to look like fire on the lit cigarette. They came in boxes like these, and this is exactly what I thought of when I saw her make these boxes. Because of the way they flip open, they look just like a cigarette box. And, you know, us being adults and not having much sense back then, we allowed these candies to be made that look like cigarette sticks. And I remember they came two ways. One was the hard candy and one was the bubble gum. The bubble gum would have uh, these candy sticks inside that were really gum, and you would pick it up, put it to your mouth like a cigarette, and if you blew inside of it, a poof of powdered sugar would come out at the other end, and it would look like you were smoking. Of course, you would only get 2 or 3 puffs before all the powdered sugar would run away. But that's what these candy boxes reminded me of. when I remembered that story, and this is going to be a long, talky video, I am so sorry. Um, but when I remembered that, I was like, ah, what a awful, god awful memory. Oh, how did this country ever let children go around thinking it was okay to have these little candy cigarettes? I don't know. So I wanted to put a nice twist on that memory. Not that the person that made this was thinking of the candy cigarettes, although she did mention it too. So I wasn't the only one. I thought of creating a nicer memory for these boxes. I love the boxes. I think they're adorable. I think they're awesome to make. They're going to be great for the holidays, um, especially when you see what I did with them. So I use my Prima Seashore paper collection for these. I was thinking of doing something uh, like sea themed because of the dies. But then I realized I haven't given a lot of love and attention to the umbrellas in this with this release. So I did first the umbrellas and then I did this one because it was so much fun. I wanted to do another one. So let me share with you first what I made and how I decorated the box. Made the box, and if you guys want to see tutorials on these candy boxes, I'll be more than happy um, to do that as well. I will have a link to the tutorial I followed in the description box below. Um, so if you can see here, I left this blank because when I give this away, I probably will put the name of the recipient over here somewhere, or I'm going to add a little message. So I left that blank on purpose. But as you can see here, I cut it out of chipboard. I have lots of layers. I added this beautiful trim on the top, and that trim was from my stash. I also added flat back pearls to the top trim as well as the umbrella on all the little spokes. I added this blue ribbon here, made it into a bow. I colored this in with my marker to make the handle of the umbrella stand out a bit more, and I also added that trim all the way around to the back. I did distress everything with Tim Holtz tea dye stains. I don't know if you guys can see that. And the this is what it looked like, all cut apart. And like I said, I can do, I think I'm pretty sure I can do, this was so quick, fun, and easy. I can do a tutorial on this, even though I don't have any editing software right now for movies or videos. I'm pretty sure that I can do a video on that. But that's how the box looks before it's all glued up and made pretty. So again, thinking about what a bad memory that was. Not that it was bad, because I mean, we were kids. What did we know? I mean, I had fun. I chewed my gum and ate my candy cigarette sticks. Um, but wanting to make something cuter out of it, I thought this would be a great way to share embellishments, card candy, because I am so into card candy right now. Um, it's like obsessing, it's taking over. And also card toppers. I think, and the person or the two friends of mine that inspired this, I thought of them, was Marla H. and Rosa V. Marla H., because not too long ago, my dear sweet friend Marla decided that she didn't want her stamps anymore. She was not happy with the way she colored them, and she just wanted to make um, cards in a different way, more mixed media and stuff like that, which I thought was awesome. But then I said to myself, oh, I wish I could just color up a whole bunch of images and send them to her. And that way, she wouldn't feel that way anymore. And I've done that for several friends. Not that my coloring is great, because it's not. And then I thought card toppers would be a great thing to put in this box for the holidays. For crafty friends, I'm sure there's a lot of girls out there that would appreciate them. And let me share with you what I mean by card toppers. As you can see, I already made some. I have them in the box, and I did make these using my diamond dies. You can fit up to 4 of these. I made 3 um, If you're not going to make them super bulky, then they can fit 4. If you're going to make them bulky like mine, then it would be 3. These are card toppers. What are card toppers if you've never heard of card toppers before? Card toppers are just that. They're already decorated. All you have to do is make a card and put it on top of the card. All the work is done for you. Um, I thought I had a little card here. Oh me, oh my. I thought I had. Well, here it is. This is a regular A2 size card. It is totally blank. Let's say this was your cardstock, and somebody sent you some card toppers. You would take the card topper that's already made and just put it right here on top of your card. Now, of course, you can add whatever you wanted to it if you didn't want all that white space. You could also bring it down like this and cut off the excess, and it would be a little bit smaller than an A2 size card because this is a 4x3. But I thought this was an excellent way to share with friends and a great idea, especially for those friends who maybe don't like making images. You can do this with images. I just happen to do mine with the embellishments, with die embellishments, all of these. So these are my card toppers, and this is what they look like. Let me explain what I did. Excuse me. First, I cut out a piece of white cardstock, 3x4, which is the size of the box inside. So it's a little under 3x4, like 1/8 smaller than a 3x4. Then, of course, I just embellished and decorated it. And this one says, friendship is shelter from life's little storms. Here's my Diamond Die's tiny little umbrella. I added, I did paper piece the umbrellas. I wanted them to have that little quilted little pattern look to them. And I did distress everything again using tea dye. So here I have the Diamond Die's labels. The Diamond Die's nesting oval set. Here I made this flower cluster using all Diamond Dies, the mini rosettes and the Melody of Leaves die. And I have the little raindrops that I finally used. I used my corner punch here, added some pearls, and I did pop up the whole top of the card, as you can see there. And I used chipboard to do that, so it would make it nice and sturdy and strong instead of the foam tape. And I added some bling to the umbrella, as you can see there. I do have a few little glue strings, and I thought it came out really pretty. I added some of these stamen sprays to go behind the flowers for a nice little touch. And again, this is an anytime card topper, and they all have the tiny teeny umbrella on them, which is the die that I wanted to showcase, which were the umbrellas. And here is another little card topper for this one. I have this Just Right stamp set that's been in my stash forever. Look. Yeah. You remember that one? Oh, yeah. It's ancient. And it says, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. And I love that quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. I don't know if you guys can see this card topper, but for this one, I try to do something a little different. This is what the raindrop die looks like. Hope you guys can see that there. All right. And this is what it looks like when you cut it out of the cardstock. See that? I took the negative space of this after I cut it out. I took my white chalk ink and my marker, and I just used this as a stencil, and I did some raindrops in the background. I didn't want them too dark, almost like that bouquet finish that everyone's doing. Some of them I rubbed in and made lighter. Some of them I made darker using my white gel pen. And some of them I just left it with the chalk ink. And so I did lots of little raindrops. Then I, again, using my nesting oval die from Diamond Dies, I cut out some more of that design paper. Again, more different pattern papers, little resin bow, some black marker, some of these leaves, some more stamens. And the bigger raindrops are also from that die cut. I added stickles to the raindrops so they would shine. And I also added little tiny, teeny rhinestones to the umbrella. And those are teeny tiny, guys. I mean, they are so small. I need tweezers to pick those up. That's how small they are. I think they're like 1 or 2 millimeter. It is, I didn't even know they made them that tiny. That's how tiny they are. So that's the second card topper. And then the last one is this one. And it says, "Thank you for being my rainbow on a cloudy day." And again, I put stickles on the quote here. I have another little flower arrangement with some more stamens and some more of those leaves. I paper pieced these as well, these little umbrellas, and I distressed them and added some more of those rhinestones. I have flat back pearls in the corner. This one I did a little bit differently than the other ones. This one I actually left flat, and I just popped up this quote or sentiment. And again, using the little raindrops, scattering them about. And that's what that card topper looks like. So this will be my card topper gift box. This will be going to a friend. And now this friend can use these for cards. It's almost like an emergency card kit. Emergency card topper kit. So that's what I have in this box. And then in this box, I did do more of a sea themed. Again, I left this like this on purpose because when I decide who I'm going to gift it to, I will then add. Oh, and my glue gun died while making this box, so some of the materials I had to glue with the stuff that Rosa sent me, which is this stuff. Thank goodness I had this stuff here. Because my glue gun died, I have to get it replaced this weekend, and I have not had a chance to do that yet. This is the second glue gun I kill. I don't know what I'm doing to my glue guns, but I used all the Diamond Die new release dies as well as some of the older ones for the flowers. And I have some of these stamens that are made out of like glass, almost like the micro beads. I don't know if you guys can see that. They have like a little glass look to them. I thought they made pretty underwater flowers. So I added some of these here. Here's my little seahorse, and I distressed everything with Tim Holtz distressings. I used the Salty Ocean, the tea dye, and what is this color? Oh, this one. And I just picked this one I just picked up, and I also just picked up this one. And I think I forgot to share that with you guys. These are the No Tim Holtz Distress Inks, which is Fossilized Amber, Hickory Smoke, and Twisted Citron. And those were the ones that I used on this project. This is where the Fossilized Amber and the Twisted Citron. And the Twisted Citron, I colored the trim using that Twisted Citron. And I don't know if you guys are picking up on that. And then I use a Martha Stewart punch on the edge here. On the inside here, I have some more card toppers. These I did not do as the other ones where I lifted them up with the photo corners, only because I decided to lift up the front and make it very dimensional. So this is the first one, and I did do a lot of mixed media play with these. I used a lot of my mica powders for these, um, which are from Lindy Stamp Gang. Um, and I'll just share with you how I use these in a moment. I also use my Perfect Pearls, and these were some more of the magical micas I used. So I don't know if you're going to see this, but can you see all those little speckles and droplets and shininess and all that stuff? Those were the magical micas. Um, oh, glue string. I hate it when I thought I got all the glue strings, and it isn't until I go on camera that I realize I didn't. I also colored in all the starfish that I have laid out here with those magical micas. Of course, the camera is not showing nearly how shimmery this is, or the texture that these little droplets left. But basically, what I did was again cut out cards 3 by 4, 1/8 smaller than 3 by 4. And then I layered some more. I started out with some white cardstock, and then I layered some more of these pattern papers. I used my top note nesting die from Diamond Dies. Take time to hear the ocean. That sentiment comes from an Amy R. Beachy stamp set that I bought over at the Not Too Shabby Shop. Uh, Here I have all of my starfish, and these all came from the new release. There they are. And I did cut them out of pattern paper as well as chipboard. I just wanted them to be nice and strong. I added little pearls in some of the centers and some of them. And then I used those glass-looking stamens as little flowers in the back to decorate. So this would be one card topper. It says, take time to hear the ocean. Then I used, again, those magical micas for the fishies. And again, for the background of this card, this card topper here, I painted the whole thing. And of course, the camera's not going to pick that up. But I don't know if you can see the background here, up here maybe. I painted the whole thing with these Perfect Pearls, and I sprayed it, and then I dried it with my heat gun. Then I stamped out "Love You More Than All the Fishes in the Sea." That's another one of the Amy R. sentiments from one of the beach sentiment packs that I received or that I purchased. Here I have all the little fishies, and what I did to the fishies was I colored them in with the magical micas. I added little rhinestones for their eyes. Then I took my black Copic multi-liner pen and I put little dots on the tails. I added some um, little uh, marks for the fins just to give it um, the appearance of scales on the fin, or I don't know what you would call that, for them to look finny. Then I added these little circles, which this is from one of the stamps, my long fawn stamps. And here I have some more of these little flowers and some more bubbles, which I highlighted using my white gel pen. And then I added little colorful rhinestone to the tails on all the fishies. And I also did some faux paper piercing with my black pen around the label. And again, distressed everything with those Tim Holtz Distress inks. And the last card topper I have for this one is Just You and Me Under the Sea. And for this one, I'm not sure if you can tell here, but the background I colored in using one of my stencils. And that stencil is it's the scales, and it's by Heidi Swap. And this is what that looks like. I used that stencil right there. And again, I used the fossilized amber, the twisted citron, the other new one from Tim Holtz, which was the abandoned coral. And I used all those inks to create that scaly look in the background. I added some ribbon, some pearls, this little die cut here of the top note, which I did both out of chipboard and paper just to give it some dimension. I added this little resin heart piece there. Here I have the two little seahorses that are giving each other little kisses. I added rhinestones on the eyes. And here I added some of the starfish, some more ribbon, and some more flowers, some distress, some flat back pearls, and that's that card topper. So guys, yeah, card toppers. Aren't these a lot of fun? I don't see them being made a lot. I know they're really famous out in the UK. Well, at least that's what my sister told me. Over in Europe, a lot of people at one point were making card toppers. They were really, really, really popular, big, and famous. So now we have some underwater, and if you can tell with the quotes that very general, good for any day, both for male and female. For instance, I think both of these will look great on man cards. This one, because of the bow and the heart, it's a little bit more um, girly, but still, I think great for both either a man or a female card. Um, I think it's good for both, actually. But these two are more gender neutral, what I would call. Great card toppers. They fit beautifully in the box as long as you are careful not to poke the other cards you make. I have to put them in one at a time because of all the dimension on the other ones. I don't want anything popping off of my cards. There we go. Great way to present someone with the card toppers. And on this one, I'm going to make some card candy using some of my die cut pieces and just give them away as embellishments. This could be an embellishment card candy box. Love these boxes. I just love them. Once you have the paper on them, they're so nice and sturdy. So guys, that's my project. I am sorry I talked so much, but there was a lot to cover. I haven't made a video in quite some time, so I had to share quite a few things. But again, using these amazing, beautiful, summer-themed dies. The umbrella, good for any time, not just summer. That's a given. But great card toppers, great card candy, especially with the bigger ones, the seahorse and these, great for card candy. You can make some card candies as well. Embellishment packs, whatever your little heart desires. I just love my summer dies. I love these seahorses. They're so stinking cute. So go on over, guys. Try them out. If you do decide to make yourself some card toppers, I sure hope you share those videos with me so I can see what you made as well. And if you happen to purchase any of these diamond dies and do create a project with them, share the link with me. I would love to see your creations. Also, post those pictures over on the Diamond Dies Facebook. Share your awesome creations with the rest of us. Maybe I'll gain some inspiration from you as well. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a very blessed day. Thank you all for staying with me so long. I know it was a long video, but I thank you all for your love and support. Remember, I will be having a secret giveaway come for the month of September. So for those of you who are leaving comments and watching my DT projects, you will be getting some goodies. Um, yep, that's it. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye for now.